I'm here with Benny the Doodle Pup, and today I want to show you a little bit about how we handle kennel manners over here. Now obviously the kennel is a big part of our program. We use it for management, and we want our dogs to be comfortable with it. I want every dog in the world, regardless of if they go through our program or not, to be comfortable getting in and out of a kennel appropriately. And here's a little bit about how we do that. So Benny's only been here for a few days, but he really knows the deal around the kennel by now. So let me show you how we have him exit the kennel. I can open this door all the way, leave it open, leave the room, and he knows to stay there until he's released or recalled. Good boy, good boy. A lot of reinforcement history goes into this. Now, when he first came here, that was not the case. I opened the door just a tiny crack, and he tried to shove his way out with his little doodle head. Not appropriate, and the way I responded to that, because we're training him on an e-collar, I use the e-collar, but also, e-collar or not, I can always do this with a dog. As I open the door, as they try to nose their way out, I firmly but gently, so to not hurt the dog, shut the door back in their face. Now with Benny and the dogs in our program, we also add the e-collar to that, so at a low number, he's working at an 8 right now, pretty low, out of 100. Boy. I will shut the door and also add the pressure, and he says, oh, okay, I understand. I should not shove my face out of there because there's nothing good that comes from it. He's not going to get past me, I make sure of that. Good boy, so he never has that idea that, oh, if I shove hard enough, I can finally get out and do whatever I want. Good boy, so he learns that if he listens and waits, he gets released to do what he wants. Good job, buddy, good job. All right, so as I open that door, he knows to stay. Good boy, awesome job, very nice. Now from here, I could tell him that he's free to get out and run amok, but what I prefer to do is to, instead of releasing him, I prefer to recall the dog to a sit or just to my feet to wait for the next direction. Because when you're opening the door for your kennel, for your dog, you don't really want them to just take off like a jet. Good boy, Benny. Good job. You want them to look to you for the next direction. What are we doing next? Very nice. Good job. So for dogs who are the early stage of training, we'll have a leash ready to give them direction in case they shoot past us. I trust Benny, though. I know he's going to do great. So I got my leash. I have my e-collar to do a recall with him. Come. Good boy. You should come out. Come to my feet, and oh, it's very nice. He gave me a sit right away. Very nice. Very good, buddy. Very good. And from here, I can heel off with him, go for a walk, do whatever we're doing next together. Very good, buddy. Instead, I'm going to show you guys how we get the dog into the kennel. Good boy. Now, just as we like to have impulse control going out of the kennel, obviously, we also want it going into the kennel. Even though we want the kennel to be a great place to be, we want our dogs to want to be in there. They need to look to us for direction to be told when it's appropriate to go in there. We don't want a dog who just randomly throws himself into the kennel, either to get out of work or just to grab the bones that's in there. It doesn't matter why they're doing it. They need to look to you and make sure that it's okay to do that. Good job. Because this threshold, in or out, applies to every threshold. You ready? Good boy. So what I want from Benny is I'll stand up, I'll ask for eye contact by saying his name. Benny, good boy. He gives that to me, then I can tell him kennel, or place, or crate, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it kennel with him. Good boy. Then I'll point to the kennel. If he needs more direction, I can tap on my e-collar, that low number again, and even use my leash and my body language to guide him in and show him what exactly I want. Good job. You ready? Benny. Good. Kennel. Goes right in. I'd like him to sit or lie down. Very nice. Good boy. Good job, buddy. And from there, I can take off his gear, close the door, and we're good to go. Good boy, Ben. Take a nice nap. Now, in the kennel, we like to have our dogs with a nice bed if they can be trusted not to rip it up. Otherwise, a Primo pad's a good option. A bucket of water, a bone to chew on, a Kong, something to keep them occupied. Good job. We also recommend that you feed your dogs their daily meals in their kennel to make it a nice, positive place to be. There you go. All right, now Benny's gonna take a nice nap. Good job, buddy. Safe and managed when I can't keep an eye on him.